And welcome back everyone to a Scouts of Entertainment 5v3 at Grim Slate. It's another great Reforged replay coming your way. Now remember guys, hit that like button if you want to support the video and the channel. It greatly helps out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already. Tick that bell for notifications. Leave your own thoughts about this battle in the comment section below. Now if you guys want to send me through other Reforged replays like this, or other Total War replays like Napoleon Total War 3, Rome 2, Warhammer 2, just to name a few, there are links displayed on your screen, and also in the description below. You're more than welcome to post replays to my Discord at Scouts Reconnaissance. The link to that Discord server is also in the description below. And if you're a YouTuber, there's also a self-promotion area for you guys to post around videos to, for the community to enjoy. I also have a PayPal option, Subscribestar, Patreon, or Streamlabs donation link in the description below if you'd like to support my work. I also have a YouTube membership option enabled to give you guys access to custom emojis and badges for you guys to enjoy. And with that, let's get with the replay today. So, today's replay comes from Tundrasfox. He's commanding the realm of Angmar. We'll go through the defenders as we see them. We've got some Goblin Band here, some Snugger Archers, 2 units here. We have the Barrow-wights. I love these guys when I'm using them. I hate facing them. They just take so long to kill and really expose your own forces while you're trying to kill them to enemy archers and javelins as well. So, you know, best way to approach these guys is really with fire arrows and artillery, and even crossbows. They are really tough to kill and are mainly designed to hold your troops in place while your opponent just tries to outmaneuver you with their own javelins or archers to pelt you from either above or on the side. These guys are a great holding unit and are a real pain in the ass to deal with. So, you know, be careful how you approach them and watch out for their support. They'll be lurking nearby. Next we have some Witchman Pikemen armoured up here, 2 units. We've got some Snugger Stalkers here. We've got some Goblin Trackers. We've got some Guardians of the Khan Doom, 2 units here armoured up. Some Good to Bad Guard here. We've also got 2 units which are Scourge Raiders armoured up. This is a great axe throwing unit. We have a Good to Bad Guard here, Richon Blackguard, and Trolls of Angmar. Next we have Umbar, commanded by Chuck Norris, who likes to drop in and out of my Discord server, but he is always welcome at any time. We have Noru and our Royal Guard here. We have some Bellicus Shield Bearers. We got a Karadas Legion, some Bellica Pikemen. We have 2 more units here of a Karadas Legion. We got some Noru and Aru Sentinels, more Karadas Legion, Bellica Pike, Corsair Blackguards, Harbingers of Casimir, which is actually a little bit odd here, considering this is Umbar's best unit here, and right now they're currently on the front lines and very exposed. So I assume Czech will actually withdraw these guys very soon. You have some Bellica Marksmen here. This is a pretty decent archer unit for Umbar. They're 3rd tier best. The ranking seems to go is Bellica Archers, Bellica Marksmen, Noru and our Royal Guard, Casimir Rangers, and Corsair Crossbows. So a lot of missile units in Umbar's arsenal. It was what makes it such a very powerful unit. Alright, over here we've got more Czech forces here, some Bellica Archers. And tucked away over here is the last defender, Numenor, commanded by Farkin. He's got some Pharaohs and Nobles here, some Royal Legion of Armadalos. Possibly 2 units of Royal Legion here. It looks like 2, but it could just be 1. Next we have some Numenorean Cohort here. We've got some Numenorean Royal Sentinels. Some Numenorean Steel Bows here, possibly 2 units. We've definitely got at least 3 units of Seafarers and Indamos. And I think maybe 3 more units here of Numenorean Cohort. Some more Bellica Archers here for Numenor, 2 units. And I think maybe 2 units of Bellica Footmen. Keep an eye out for Didium Shadowbows and other hidden units, of course. And with that, let's go to the first of 5 attacking armies today. We have Harad, commanded by Proxima Centauri, a familiar face of the Reforged community. We got some Saffron Warband here. Some Demons of the Desert, the best javelin unit in the game, guys. These guys can take down any army and any enemy blob, like the Witcher. So look for that Witcher moment where all your enemies are actually packed in a nice dense location. Or you spot an elite unit like the Royal Legion of Armadalos. These guys can take them down relatively easy. But make sure, of course, that enemy archers aren't nearby, as these guys are lightly armoured and will go down quickly to enemy arrow fire. Next we have Muhar Beast Hunters, which is a 2nd tier javelin unit of Harad. Best, of course, is the Demons. We have Trollon of Harad here, 2 units. We have some Champions of Nafarat, some Saffron Warband, some Dismounted Serpent Guard here. I believe these guys are armoured up. About 2 units of them, make C3, not bad. Some more Berserkers there. We got some Saffron Archers next, 2 units. Possibly some Hashari Stalkers. We have some Saffron Pikemen, 2 units here. I think I've recorded that unit before. And we go to his first ally today, which is Orcs and Misty Mountains, commanded by Son of the Dunedain, a well-known veteran of Reforged. He's got some Heavy Goblin Spears here, he's got 2 units there, make that 3 in this line. We have some Heavy Goblin Archers, 2 units. We have a very important unit of Orcs to the Misty Mountain Arsenal, the Troll Drummers. These guys are a must for any Misty Mountains army. They boost the morale of your troops, and they're really needed, especially if you lose your general. Unlike most factions, like the Elven factions, for example, if you lose your general, the Orcs and Misty Mountains army will break relatively quickly under any pressure, really. And even with a general in play, sometimes the morale can be pretty shot without Troll Drummers or general nearby. So, you know, if you can bring these guys, I highly recommend you always bring them. We have Drake Broodlings next. We have Goblin King's Bodyguard and Warg Skirmishers. And with that, we go to the next ally, which is Gondor, commanded by Lord Kumul. I think I've seen before, but if you're new, Lord, welcome. We have some Marksmen of Kir Andros here, 2 units. We've got some Gondor Militia Archers, some Gondor Spearmen, not armoured up. We have some Gondor Infantry armoured up all the way, however. We've got 3 units of them here. We have some Axemen of Losnak too. It looks like Lord did upgrade most of the units that could be upgraded. We have some Citadel Guard here. We've got some Guards of Osgiliath, Great Pike unit, 2 units there. Some Gondor Spearmen, armoured up this time all the way. We have some Ninothian Honor Guard here. Gondor Spearmen again. Unit of Citadel Guard and Axemen of Losnak. And I think I'll record that unit. I think that's actually it there for Gondor. We come to the next attacker, Rudar, commanded by MP Bekami 13. We have some Dunman Spearmen here. A Ballista. We've got some Rudar Swordsmen here, I think just the 1 unit. We've got some Richmond Slavers next. Etamor's Trihunters, 2 units there. And some Dunman Spearmen all the way over here. The rest of the units are invisible. Now I got that wrong earlier. I think I said 5v3. This is actually a 4v3. And on that note, let's get this siege started. Enjoy. Alright guys, looks like the first battle's underway. Sun's moved up some light tier troops along with some Saffron Archers. Trying to use the Goblin Infantry as cover. But Check isn't buying it, he's going straight for the decent unit. Saffron Archers down to 104 here. Check does have the high ground, and to a degree the ledge does provide him some cover. Maybe a lot of, actually I'll say a lot of cover there. He's only lost a few troops. Saffron Archers are dropping like flies compared to the Bellager Archers here. Now, this was funny before. We'll come back, briefly. MP actually sent some pikemen over here in case the defenders had any hidden units. He wasn't going to take any chances. He sent these guys on a little scouting mission. Okay, Warg Skirmishers are here. Going the JVs into the frontline defense. Just to weaken it a little bit, I suppose. Now this is a good idea as long as your enemy is not shooting at you. You know, you've got Bellager Archers shooting them. And to a degree that's not the worst thing in the world. Bellager Archers are the light tier troops of Numenor and Umbar. And as long as Sun can use all his javelins in time, then he gets his use out of them. The main reason to bring Warg Skirmishers in the first place is to use their javelins. So as long as he can use their ammo, I think he'd be a happy man. Or humanoid life form, depending upon the pronoun, whatever it is these days. Southwell Archers down to 66. There's still no movement on the other side just yet. It doesn't look like MP sent up any troops just yet. Dunman Spearmen moving up slowly. Tundras is ready to ambush him. This will be his buffer, really. If the enemy tries to charge in, these guys will appear and slow them down, and will allow Tundras to send up reinforcements to hold the line. If he indeed wants to stay here, of course. Now, it looks like we're sending up some Citadel Guard and Marksmen of Candros, 2 very good units, and can easily demolish this. But Tundras won't send up reinforcements unless he has to, and if he does, We'll send in the barrel whites next for sure. Whereas over here, Lord Camilla is definitely taking his time. He's not putting any pressure on Czech at the moment. Now, Sun might be waiting for the rest of Herad's forces to come down. But Proxima seems content to stay over there for now. Now remember, they're like a footman is a light spear unit. You can get decent cavalry charges on these guys, provided they're not in shield wall formation. But in this conformation, a charge from, say, the Guato Rochador, Witchroll Inquisitors, easily demolish these guys for sure. As is. We've got the cave trolls moving up slowly. It seems like Sun just wants to try and waste some of the defending ammunition. Down to 22. Okay, he's trying to go after the Numeran cohort. A pretty good target. Definitely a better target than the Belaga footman for sure. Barkin's on it early, getting them out of there.
We're under attack.
Now, Belaga rises here down to 82. It looks like they've still got ammunition. They're trying to use the little arrow tower or watchtower here as cover. They want to save their ammunition for where Proxima and Sun start sending in their forces. The big first wave anyway. Over here, Lord Camilla is moving up some Gondor spearmen. Attackers really taking their time here, not rushing into anything. Okay, Belagrites is lighting up again. Oh, a good target to go after the Snarg skirmishers. Now, I question Sun's move here with these cave troll drummers. I'm wondering why he's setting these guys up with no support nearby. We've got some Southron archers, but there should be enemy units here. They're not being reinforced. It only makes sense to do that if Sun's about to start his attack run. Not the Death Star run, of course, but you know, you get the idea. Okay, Camilla's engaged. Tundrasfox forces. And as it stands right now, Lord Camilla will easily win this fight. He might lose a few troops, but he'll mostly demolish these guys as is. But on the downside, these guys will be tired or exhausted by the end of it, which will enable the more elite troops of Tundra's forces like Guardians of Khaldun to more easily deal with these guys. The troops obviously get tired the longer they're in combat. MP is trying to support his ally there. No, they're lobbing their shots. That's a cardinal sin right there. Dunman Parking down to 72. Gotta hold your fire when you see that happen. I see this a lot, including, this happens to myself sometimes as well, guys. If you're focused on a section of the battle, you can forget that maybe you left your archers on auto fire, or you let them shoot at a target and you've gone away and they're still shooting at that target. That target has moved behind a hill or a siege tower or something that obstructs your archers from shooting at them, in which case they'll start shooting upwards. And that's really just a waste of ammunition, and it could really put your defense or attack in jeopardy. On a map like this, ammunition could be key to victory. There are many places to shoot your opponent from. And slowly but surely, Gondor is carving their way through this. It's really odd to see light tier troops kill Gondorian soldiers like this. We're almost through. Let's have a look over here. Okay, Goblin infantry has gone in first. This isn't a fight Lord Camille needs to worry about too much at all. We've got some Morg skirmishers and another unit coming in. I think the first unit of Wargs will use that well. We've got some ammunition left, I believe. They are bloodied up. But you know, if Sun's purpose for sending the unit in the first place was to waste ammunition of his enemy, then you know his mission accomplished. He did waste a lot of Lord Camille's ammunition. And this unit right now is not under fire. And the reason Sun's positioned them here is just in case the enemy sends in reinforcements, the Wargs can go to work on it. And Sun's sort of up in the ante here, trying to put more pressure on the defenders to send in reinforcements, so the Warg skirmishers can maybe target them. And got the defenders here shooting ammunition up in the air. Again, that serves no real purpose. He's got to stop that. Okay, Nimrod cohorts coming in. The Warg skirmishers have started firing. He's tried to move the Wargs as close as he can to the battle line to try and keep them relatively safe from Lord Camille's archers. They're trying to up the ante just a little bit, not too much. They don't want to send Lord Camille into a panic. They want to sort of keep him in a false sense of security, make him feel like he's in control. And he'll try and send in some more and more units, which will present more targets for his Warg skirmishers. And that way they'll be able to get more kills. That was a relatively good charge there from the Wargs. I think they would have used up all their ammunition just yet. Southern Warband moving up. Yeah, Southern Archers maybe to provide some support and do some damage to reinforcements as they come in. We've already got some more Belagar Archers coming in. They'll probably go toe to toe here with the Southern Archers. What have we got here? We've got some Seafarers and Inmos. So Farkan will send these guys up if the attackers start bobbing up their troops here. But as you can see, the attackers, like the defenders, don't seem to want to commit too much. Alright, let's move over here. Doesn't seem like Lord Camille wants to engage the enemy alone. We've got MP Beck and his ballista here, along with Dunn and Spearman, but there's not any other Rudar units in this area. It's mostly just Lord Camille's. And what is going on here? We've got Rudar swordsmen here, and slavers as we said. And Harridan pikemen here, we didn't see them before. Or I see Rudar swordsmen, no, axemen. A little bit funny. Okay, it seems like Tundras has fallen back. Gotta be careful. It seems like Tundras is allowing Lord Camille to move up his marksman of Kier Andros, which is not the best idea in the world because when they're in range they can target his Guardians of Kandum and Richon pikemen. The Barrow Whites here, I don't think will intercept the enemy fire. Right now they're even laying down. It's hard to know what Tundras is planning here, but we'll find out soon enough as his enemy moves in closer. Still nothing happened on this side just yet. Good charge there again. Belagar footmen here down to 29. Pharism Swordmasters and Royal Legion moved up to the front lines. Right, Beast Hunters moving in under enemy fire. This is not good news here for Proxima. This is Not a unit you want to lose before they've used up their ammunition. Now he's trying to provide some support and cover for his hunters. He's got his Southern Archers trying to bring down the Balagar Archers. Stunga Skimps has also moved in. We've got the other Balagar unit firing on them. Just wait and see for a second. No, maybe Farkin doesn't see them. Proxima got some friendly fire there on the walks. Balagar Archers trying to bring down the Muad Beast Hunters. Look who these guys are shooting at. Okay, they're trying to target the Southern Archers. Proxima's done his job. He probably should stop firing on this unit. They're down to 38. They can't really provide too much... Sorry, they won't have too much of an impact on Sun's or his forces. They're a light tier archer unit. He's weakened them quite a bit. And we've got more Beast Hunters here. If they have ammunition, they move around the corner here and engage the Numenorian cohort. Or try to move forward and engage the Pharazim Swordmasters. That's definitely a worthwhile target and worth the risk. But it looks like the Muad Beast Hunters have used up their ammunition. I didn't think they had before. Well, hopefully they use their ammunition properly. If only Proxima could have driven Farkin back just a little bit more. He would have enabled the Snow Skirmishers to get a beat on the Pharazim Swordmasters. Okay, the flag banner guy's been carved in two. Okay, the second Beast Hunter unit is moving up. So Proxima and Sun doing a lot more attacking, I should say, just to sort of really generalise it, attacking than their other allies on the other side. Oh, if I can setting up these guys for them. Okay, heavy government archers here. What are they firing at? Ooh, maybe not the best target. There they are. Do they have a shot? Yeah, I think they got a shot here on Farkin's Seafarers and Numenorian cohort. I think he was sort of comfortable where he was. He had the cover of the hill here, and he could have shot in to Farkin's forces. It looks like they're shooting upwards to try and hit that blob. Nah, it still seems like they're trying to hit the Balagar Archers up here. Well, this is a fresh unit mixed in with a depleted unit. Yep. These guys here, are they out of ammunition? Yes, they are. Southern Archers need to press forward here, try to engage Farkin's forces while the Snow Skirmishers move up to try and hit the Pharazim Swordmasters. They just need to apply a little bit of pressure. Not too much, because remember, Farkin has the Seafarers here. If they try to put in too many troops, Farkin's javelins will come down. We just want to push Farkin back just enough to get some hits there on those elite units of Numen. Meanwhile, MP and the Lord have actually moved up their armies quite a bit. Oh, he does have Ruda Axemen after all. And we've got Marksman Candles firing in. I'm not sure who they're targeting. Okay, the Barrow Whites have revealed themselves. Snugger Archers in hiding. Why the barrel whites aren't engaging is a bit of a mystery to me. And these guys here, they've got to still be in range of marksman candles. It says they're still fighting. Hang on. No, maybe they're not in range anymore. We've got some movement here. So units of Rudar Axemen coming in. And Tundras has opened fire. We've got Goblin Trackers here. Which is probably the best archer unit Egmont has. Slug Archers are light tier. Goblin Trackers you can see as mid tier, I suppose. The best unit by far, of course, is the Witches of Anger. Rudar Axemen broken, driven back here by the Barrel Whites. Barrel White's fairly decent in battle. Not just good for holding, as you can see. Looks like Orkamore was sending these guys in, but then he pulled them out. Now they're just hovering around here. And probably at the worst possible location. We've got Tundras's archers hitting them at the moment. AMP's sending in a few troops here. Marksmen, they still have their bows. They should probably be sent up soon. Okay, 185 Barrel Whites there, 163 I think over here. 61 now. Alright, we've got the Recon Solider here throwing their axes. And we've got Edamor's Tronters, I think, throwing their JVs into the Windowbag Guard here. And the Recon Solider use their axes quick. Okay, Snugger Archers out of ammunition. Marksman Candle's down to 75, haven't lost too many men just yet. Let's go over here. We've got archers nearby. Snugger Skirmishers. Could be a fresh unit. Targeting Numero and Cohort in loose formation. These guys aren't falling too quickly. Dismount Super Guard, 2 units here, brought in, and Southern Pike are moving up. That's prompted fucking the Centipede Seafarers, who have pretty much a clear line of sight here on Dismount Super Guard. But they're not even firing at them. We're going straight after the Southern Pikes. Archers also firing in. Southern Pike will be falling very, very quickly. And Czech Norris does have Corsair crossbows, I saw them earlier. flank is pretty exposed here, and Farkin's trying to take full advantage of that. They got their axes out. They should be sent into the fight. They're pretty weak on the right flank. Just trying to see where Farkin chooses to put them. Yeah, it seems like Lord Kamula and MP are committing a lot of their forces here. Now we've got a lot of enemy troops here. If Tundras does have the witches, these guys are gone. But I haven't seen the witches as of yet. I don't know if he has them. Oh, he does have them. They're right there. I didn't see them before, and actually they're laid up here, so kudos on the attackers for trying to drive them back earlier. Now, why is he withdrawing them? They can stay here, relatively protected. Oh no, Ethelmos Trondas are nearby, maybe that's why. Yeah, okay. MP and Lord Kamula don't have a choice. They need to bolster their attack like this in order to actually push the defender back and take the field here. But at the same time, these guys are really exposed to the witches. And so what MP probably shouldn't be doing right now is using that ammunition from the Ethelmos Trondas. These guys here probably are the only reason that their attack is still alive, that all these guys are still intact and not burnt to a crisp. As long as the Ethelmos Trondas have ammunition and can throw their javelins in, they can relatively bring down the witches pretty quickly. Here they come. Let's see if MP reacts to them. Again, they're reloading. But neither MP Lord nor Kamula is reacting, and this is gonna hurt. This is really gonna hurt. And it's also gonna trigger a mass chain round as well. Let's survey that. That is a lot of burnt corpses right there. And a good hit there from Tundras. What's probably really smart of Tundras to actually choose this point to fight and hold is that the enemy troops here do provide protection from their own javelins and archers here. Like, it's not so easy for them as Trondas to hit Tundras' men right here. You can hit them obviously behind them, like the goblin trackers and whatnot. But yeah, this slope here does provide his Tundras' troops a lot of protection there. But Trollshot Axel is firing. Let's see who they can hit. Now they're going after the Snugger archers here. And we got a catapult. Did I see a catapult before? I didn't think I did. This catapult belongs to Czech Norris. So I missed the witches and a catapult. I'm having a good day here. This is overkill. A catapult with witches. Maybe MP and Lord Kamula do the short straw today. But maybe not. This catapult can't shoot for shit. Again, players do not have any control on the accuracy of the catapult, so you know, any slight on the catapult is just purely criticism of the catapult, not the player. I managed to get a good hit finally. The building's providing good protection there for the attack. That's insane. We've got Richon Scourge Rate of Fire coming in. Lord Kamula is actually very smart that he brought the armor upgrade. He's really helping to keep MP's own men alive here as well. Oh, solid hits there. Okay, Unit 58 broke, but Lord Kamula will get those guys back for sure. Let's check down here. Okay, the last of the Trolls of Angmar here. Surging forward though. Almost through. Checking off, send over some reinforcements. We have some fire from Adunium Shadowbows, so Falcon does have them after all. And this is probably a good target to use them on. Body piercing units are only best suited to hit large blobs like this. This is what they're for. The Sun can also use these guys as a meat shield here for the more elite Harad troops like the Trollman of Harad and Proxima. The Adenium Shadowbows of course take that advantage out of the equation. But right now they're not firing. That fire looks like it's from, yep, the Serpent's Fangs. I'm a bit iffy on these guys. They never really seem to make an impact in the fight that they're in.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Everyone crossbows are nearby. Sun should probably think about using them. I mean, yeah, he definitely should be using them on the Seafarers here. They are really exposed. He's right on their flank. You can even lob bolts straight into them and pretty much wipe out this entire unit with relative ease. So Sun, like, fire one or two volleys and then stop. I guess he doesn't want to use up too much of his ammunition. He wants to save his ammo for later, but firing one or two volleys in I think could really help out with this attack and move things along much more quicker. And we always want to try and kill your enemy faster than he's killing you. It's usually how we find a winner at the end. Now got this one piping here in the centre. I think Czech did move up the catapult after all. But it is a little bit surprising that he's struggling to score a lot of good hits. Believe it or not, that kind of fire is relatively acceptable. It's a big splash hits that you can't really afford to sustain for too long. Maximum loss knock here down to 45. Okay, 42 with swordsman there. Not the best news in the world. Good and bad guard though has been practically wiped out by Trollshore Axles. And so Eterval's Trollhunters it would seem. We've got the Black Guard nearby. The Marksman Candros from Lord still has ammunition that should be put here to either fire on the catapult crew, the witches, or the witch on Blackguard here. I thought these guys still had ammo. Yeah, they do. Wilkin was making a mistake by pulling these guys back. Tundras has literally left his best troops in the open for him to target. So there's a missed opportunity there for the attackers. Okay, it is 57 to 60, so you know, it can go either way at this point. It's a really close fight. Okay, so it looks like both sides here call a small truce, it would seem. We've got Corsair Blackguards here from Czech, still with their javelins. And I think Sun is telling Proxima to sort of get his ass together and get the rest of his army down here to move up with him. He's still got some decent units here. Let's see what Farkin's got. You know, he's got the Corsairs from Czech. He's got the Pharisans. Okay, it looks like Czech and Farkin are pulling out. They're heading over to the other side there. They're heading for the hills. Literally. Okay, Belka's Marksman obviously fired a few volleys here and there. Welcome all responded. But Czech is leaving his units here. It's just to keep the enemy at bay in case Lord does decide to charge. But what Lord probably should do here is reinforce MP's attack up top. I'm not sure if you can do any good by just leaving a couple of units here. The momentum does seem to be swinging the attacker's way here. Another influx of reinforcements. And towards Trilanters trying to outflank Tundras's front line. And it's reinforcing it with a relatively fresh unit of Guardians of Kandun. And the Recon Slavers here from MP border on the front lines. Up against the Recon Pikeman, that's a tough ask. Oh, more Witcher fire coming in. Got a few hits there. Not the worst in the world. MP was relatively spared there with his best troops. Didn't seem to touch the Recon Slavers. Rudar swordsman broken through. Of course, their crossbows under fire, maybe from the marksman of Kiandros. They're trying to take out the Rudar swordsman. Yeah, Tundras chose his spot pretty well. The elevated slope exposes any enemy troops here to his witches. Briefly looking over here. We've got Black Bear Mountain Berserkers, I don't think we saw them before. Okay, it seems like the troops are just sort of grouping up here, preparing to assault the hill. It's going to be a tough ask. The best way for them to really approach this is possibly to go up this slope here. Mainly because it's probably easier for them to hug their troops on the side here as they come up. There is this ledge here that can expose them to troops from javelin and maybe crossbow fire here. But I think it's easier than going up this way. If he comes this way, the defenders can put more troops here along the walls to shoot down as he comes up. The ledge isn't as long on this side. Alright, so I'm not sure who actually died there. Could be... So that's either Rudar's or Gondor's general, I think. I think it was just killed by a Witcher. Czech's reinforcements are up here now. I don't know if he used up all ammunition. I think he would have had to use his ammo by now. We've seen the Witchers lob multiple volleys. Marksman Campbell's trying to shoot. We don't really have a target. That guy down to 41, most of the unit's still intact. And Tundras's general is actually in the fight here. But he's fighting Gondor militia right now. So he should be good here. 70 to 72. Alright, a Recon Solider arrived. This is a little bit crazy here. Tundras is probably going to lose his general in a second if he doesn't get him out of there. He's getting pretty bloody. Yeah, he's in trouble. Losing his general will not be the best thing here for Tundras long term. Looks like got the Black Guard trying to move forward to protect their general. Yeah, well done to check. He's actually trying to save Tundras' general here. I think he could do it. Just in time too. Not the honor guards arrived. Yeah, Recon Solider just got in front of his general. He's got to pull back. He's getting too close. The general right now is just trying to boost the morale of his men. There's only 2 troops in front of the general. Actually now, okay, now he's engaged. Yep, there he goes, he's done. Check did everything he could. Couldn't have asked more from a teammate there. What units do we have over here? Time to send out some Snugger Archers down to 54. Alright, Lorcan will do send forth his troops over here, after all. And they nicely bobbed up. Catapult is loading up along with some Corsair crossbows, and Doom Shadowbow is also firing in, it would seem. I don't know if Czech has any Cashmere's range. Oh, they're right here. Okay, he's definitely got it. Alright, well, what he has to do here right now, send the Action Lost Sniper to try and intercept or drive back the Cashmere's ranges. That hurt. And immediately charge forward. He's gone to infantry, I think, and just leave the guards will skiddy up to finish off the Corondas Legion. His troops are too bobbed up, and they're lined up perfectly with the catapult. He's in trouble. Oh, that could have been worse. That one wasn't good. And now everything's broken. That attack had some hope, but that catapult crushed it. What about here? How much? We've got spears over here. No one's coming this way. Again, I think someone could exploit this. You could send some crossbow Corsair, heavy government crossbows around the bridge here, leave them here, and fire directly into the Narrow Sentinels. Get some hits, sir. Get some damage, easy kills. I mean, you've got to kill your enemy without getting yourself killed at the same time. That's the trick. Master it, and you'll always win. Welcome was winning this fight. This is what Croxbone's son needs to take advantage of right now, because With the Lord Camille's victory over here, this will force the defenders to send over more reinforcements, making their approach of his teammates easier down here. But for some reason, neither Proximal nor Sun are moving up. Goblin King's bodyguards over there. No one's coming down this way. This is not good news here for Lord Camille. The last of the barrow wides are down to 12. These guys have been fighting since the beginning. $80 to 82, still 2% variance. Is that a commanding officer or is that the Harmagers of Casimir? No, it's Harmagers of Casimir, they're here. So Checker sent up his best unit here to finish off Lord Camille. Right now he's simply trying to surround and cut down Camille's men. Even the Nothing Honor Guard will break here, guys, if they're put under too much pressure. But Lord Camille's done the best thing he can for his Nothing Honor Guard. He's put them into shield wall formation. And if they're surrounded, they'll essentially form a circle and fight their way outwards from there. And I suppose the good news for Camille's general here is that his general just embedded himself in his own men, which will definitely increase his survivability. And Camille needs his marksman to survive for as long as possible, and if his marksman can hold back the Harmagers, then his Nothing on the Guard will win this fight and possibly join in with the remnants, the marksmen, to try and finish off the Harmagers, but obviously these guys here have got to step on it. We've got player meaning defeat, that's probably MP Beckamy. If you're enjoying this video so far, guys, remember to hit that like button to support the channel. Now, it seems like most of the unit is actually facing forwards here. Most of the current Dust Legion from Checkers behind them. They're fighting the one unit. Marksman's down to 5. Things are about to get a little more dicey here for Lord Camille. Let's head over here and have a look. He's setting up his snow trolls. You shouldn't be charging into range steel bars. You should take down Check's catapult here. They are really exposed. The trolls could get up there and finish them off. It looks like the Drake Boon's going to try and do just that, but for good measure, the snow trolls should be sent up here. Or move up and try and target the new range steel bows. Yeah, okay, definitely the steel bows. The Drake Brilliants can finish these guys off. Alright, looks like Sun is beginning his attack. Goblin crossbows. Hopefully they target the Narrow Sentinels. That unit is very exposed and it's one of Check's best down here. Yeah, they're doing it. He's done a good job too, positioning his Goblin King's bodyguard this way. Check knows exactly what he's trying to do and he's running behind them, trying to use them as cover. Down to 52 here. I like a pikeman over here. Check. Okay, it looks like Sun sent over his spears after all. Oh, Proxima did send some troops down this way finally. Kashmir's Rangers are here. Who are they shooting at? I think they're targeting the Brunei Berserkers. Okay, we've got some troops up here. It's strange that Farkin and Czech put their ranger units up here. There's no escape from this way. And it looks like they've only got 2 units to hold back these guys. 1 unit of Corsair crossbows and goblin trackers, and that's it. Oh, maybe some Beliga pikemen. Okay, Czech's general was just chewed up by the Drake Broodlings there. What are they shooting at? Cash's Rangers will go back here. Okay. Alright. Farkin's gonna fight here, not up there. Fair enough. Snow Trolls here coming up the ramp. Looking at the carnage over here. Farkin's knocking on the guard, still in play. They're actually going to win. That is very surprising. I think the Drake Broodlings finished off the Harvesters of Casimir. At least they're better than before. Alright, 89 to 91. This is a big win there for the attackers. You never really see the attack finish up here. Alright guys, here comes the final attack. The Goblin Trackers were firing for a while there, just getting some extra damage on their opponents. Snow Trolls have moved up here from Sun. He's going to lead the charge. These guys have a great charge on them, but I'm really surprised he didn't send up support with them at the time. Trolls are only so good with support. They don't tend to last too long on their own. It looks like the Corsair crossbows did a number on them. Down to 6. Lucky not to lose too many though. They're being targeted. Okay, Heavy Goblin crossbows exhausted. You gotta watch out for these guys, they tend to get exhausted pretty easily. You can say it's lucky their general is still alive and close by. It does help things. Alright, it seems like a lot more crossbows now are winding up. Let's see what they can do.
We're under attack.
Okay, they're targeting Farkin's front line here. This is probably an indication that Farkin needs to send his forces forward, or to just pull them back a bit, but not leave them here. Alright, Farkin's decided to send his forces forward here, and the Cassie's Rangers are firing now as well. We've got Tron and Harad approaching, that's why they're firing probably. I never saw the Demons of the Desert committed just yet. I don't know if he still has them. It looks like he does. It looks like they're right here. Proxima's biggest concern though obviously is those Rangers. But if they're out of ammunition, then he should be all clear. And now, what Tundras managed to exploit before with these witches, the demons can now do to him. Or to his allies, I should say. I don't think Tundras has any troops left. But judging from his elevated position, I think all Proxima needs to do here to win the game is just to get his demons up here, on this side here, force the defenders to sort of stay where they are, try to keep those ranges occupied. Those Trollmen need to surge forward there. And Czech needs to keep his rangers here. He needs to put pressure on those demons. I think fucking sees the danger. Yeah, well done to him. Barazim Swordmasters also joined this party. It was 94 to 94. Blackout Mount Berserkers also joined the fray. 94 to 95. Probably times 2 speed, guys. Okay, there goes Lord Camille's general there, Gondor's general. Seeing the blue and red Narrow Sentinels reminds me of this old chess game I think I used to play. Where it was always maroon and blue. It was a 3D computer chess game. We had knights with animated moves where they killed their chess piece as they took it. That's what those colours remind me of recently. If you're enjoying this bit of battle to the end, guys, make sure you hit that like button to support the channel. It really does help out. It seems like the attackers have the momentum here. They have the numbers and the strength to overcome Sun's men now. The Proxima's champions in Afarat here and Trolls. The attackers not out of this yet. 96 to 97. Okay, one more Snow Troll left. There's Azog. The last of the Great Brewlings in the background there trying to cause some chaos. Bounce of power though, still with the attackers here, 98 to 97. To 97, I think it's clear the attackers are going to take this one just. I kind of wrote them off there. Their fight back was impressive. Well done to them. And that is it there, guys. So, congratulations to the attacking team on their victory here. Tundrasfox 2,771, Farkin 2,375, Czech Norris 2,083. So great kill counts there from the defenders, each one getting over 2,000 kills. NP Beckamy 13, 1296, not bad. Lord Camille 1391, Son of the Dinodine 1337, and Proxima Centauri 970. So kill count here, which on Blackguard 147, Saga Archers 1010 and 137, not bad at all. Goblin Trackers 124, 196, which on Scourge Raiders 113 and 222. Barrow Whites here 254 and 189, not bad for various tortoises. Which on Pikeman 205 to 85. Gundabad Guard here 2 to 136. Those trolls sure axe trolls really did a number on that Gundabad Guard unit. Which is of Angmar, 374, and the rest of his troops did average to excellent, I'd say. So, well done to the attackers on their victory. Make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Once again, thank you to Tundrasfox for sending in the replay. This is Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Catch you guys in the next one.